Hi everybody, here again, 1990 Buick Estate Wagon. A car I always say was a classic from day one. It's the end of the era for so many things. This car came with the 307 Oldsmobile, one of the last cars ever to have a carburetor. I think only this and the Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham had the carburetor. Only this year, for 1991, everything will become fuel injection. The aluminum turbine wheels, which are always a nice touch. Today we're just going to walk around, try to get you a little more in depth with the car, help you hopefully make a more informed decision. So we'll kind of start here and we'll just walk around. I'll point some things out. So here, right front door, here at the bottom, if you zoom in you can kind of see, got a couple of small little bubbles of corrosion there. This car was repainted in its original Miss Blue 2015, so it's about a 12-year-old paint job. See, door jambs matching. Bottom of the doors. Go to the back. This door, we do see a little corrosion here at the base of the door. Carpet and upholstery, very nice condition. A lot of people have commented on how low on options this car was. I agree, this is very unusual for a car this new. Still have crank windows, still have manual locks, AM FM radio. Very basic in many ways, which is sometimes an advantage when they get older. You see this is the spare tire well, which does have some rust in it. That was a very common rust point on these cars. The integrity is still there, but as you can see, it has started to rust. Do have a trim molding on the rear bumper here. This would have originally extended all the way out here. This has been trimmed with a couple of trim screws to hold it in place there. As a lot of you probably remember, these had filler panels between the body and the bumper. They were made of kind of a rubber material, which over time they would just disintegrate. These have been replaced with an updated, more of a hard plastic or fiberglass material, so they should hold up a little better than the originals. Of course, you have your rearward facing third seat, which of course folds down. Gives you all kinds of cargo space back there. This is a two-way tailgate. Swings out this way. If you give me a minute, I'll show you how it works the other way. It folds down like a pickup truck. So you roll your glass down, hold the handle, now you got a tailgate. As you can see, this weather strip here, time has taken its toll on it. I don't know how easy those are to find. This does have the very cool stainless steel roof rack. The cascading deflector helps keep the back window clear during rain and snow. See here, this is the left rear door jamb. You have a little spot where the paint got thin. Bare metal. Also on the door itself, a little bit of rust here. front door jamb. You can see, got a little spot here where the paint was thin, a little bit of corrosion there. These had very limited instrumentation. If you want to get in there and take a look at the dash, 85 mile an hour speedometer and a big fuel gauge and a shift indicator. That was all you got for instrumentation. Basic AM/FM radio, which works sometimes. You look here on the outside of the driver's door. We do have a flaw in the paint here. It's kind of like that top layer kind of peeled off there a little bit. Also, you can see here a little bit of bubbles here at the leading edge of the door. You can see the Oldsmobile V8 rated at 140 horsepower. Just for fun, we've got the 1987, so this is 3 years prior, dealer brochure. Here we can see the full-size wagons. Prior to 1990, they came in two different trim levels. The Electra, which was the little bit fancier one, usually had the wood grain, and the LeSabre, kind of the more cost-effective model. You see they even had two variations of the aluminum turbine wheels, one with the hubcap, one with the exposed lug nuts at the center cap. Production numbers on these, I was not able to find an exact number. I knew they didn't make very many for the final year. I think it's roughly about 8,000. How many are left, who knows? But these weighed about 4,200 pounds. Full perimeter frame, of course. This particular one is built in Atlanta, Georgia, and delivered to the Buick dealership in Decatur, Illinois. Purchased March of 1990 by the original owner. Very well documented car, very meticulous ownership. So I would be owner number 4. Previous owner owned it for 8 years before me, gentleman in Wisconsin. Comes with a full binder of documentation, including the original window sticker, the buyer's order from the original dealership, along with receipts for virtually every repair and piece of maintenance that was done over the years. Odometer wise, we're just over 102,000, but 102,600 is what it shows now. Tires are in great shape, only about 1,000 miles on the tires. They do have 2017 date codes. They are about 9 years old. So if you want to drive it a lot, just something to be aware of. Hopefully that helps you out, helps you make an informed decision. I love sharing these cars with people like me that love them. Yeah, best of luck to you, and thanks for listening.